and welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Anyway, I hope everybody is doing well today now that I've completely messed up my normal intro, which is weird because normally it just flows right out, but not today. Today it just nothing. Anyway, I am going to be doing a whip and chat for my Remembrance and Memorial event that I am hosting this month. Hope everybody is working on their canvases and enjoying. Oh, I gotta post a week 1 update already. Jeez. Wow, this is crazy. I think I might do it tomorrow. I don't know if I will do a whip parade or not. I mean, if you're part of the Facebook group, you obviously can see everybody's pictures. So if you're watching this, and I think honestly the only one that I've gotten through email is Diamonds and Stuff's Wendy's, and everybody else is kind of in the Facebook group. So which is good. I like that. That makes it easier for me. Everything's kind of contained in one space. Don't have to think too much about extra or what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll throw a whip parade in. If you think it's a good idea that I do a whip parade, let me know in the comments so that everybody on YouTube can see what people are working on if they want to. As far as that, not much. Let's see. I'm going to be working on my canvas that I'm working on for the month. This is the Lisa Frank style unicorn with the rainbow. I can't even think today. My brain is so just tell you what, these kittens are I'm ready for them to not be eating every 3 hours. I can't imagine a mom. I can't imagine being a mom and having to go through this with an actual baby. Because I'm sure you do it for longer. Anyway, let's throw some light on this subject. So this canvas it's a bit of a struggle. We're going to zoom in. I don't know how I'm going to work on this, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. All right, this needs to just go down in front of there we go. So we're going to work on this section right here. Or it's going to fall on the floor. That's great. Can I get it? I can't even get it. The way it fell on the floor, it's like all the way on the other side. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's do this way instead. All right. So now I have more of the canvas actually on the table here. Okay. So, this canvas has been, oh my god, it's a little bit of a struggle. I don't know if you can see that. But the symbols are the white symbols in here. So there's like an @ symbol that's like right here next to a Q. Okay, so like you have 2 symbols that are kind of similar already, side by side, with a C also in there. And they're so light. It's just a little bit of a struggle. I'm struggle busting a little bit on this one. But I'm getting through. It's worse on on these. Like, you can't even see that symbol, what that is. So then I have to refer to the chart on the canvas, and that's just as bad. Like, it's not been, Yeah, this is an older kit, but anyway. So the first symbol is that @ symbol, which has enough of a differential that you can tell. It's just, no, the first symbol is actually, and it doesn't even look like it. So looking at this symbol right here, I think it's kind of a square with a square in the center and a line going through the square, but there's like a part over here that kind of like a jig-jags down to make like a bottle. So it looks almost like an upside down bottle shape. But in reality, do I have a piece of paper? Maybe I can draw it. Because it's really hard to see. All right. Here is, all right, here's a piece of paper. So the symbol that I see on the bottle, it looks like this. With a square in the center that's filled in and a line going through it. That's what it looks like on the bottle. But this is the actual symbol on the canvas. Okay? Like, what the heck? What the heck were they doing when they created this? So it's been a little confusing. Just a little bit. But you know what? It's gonna be pretty, I think. Like, I already can see the way this canvas looks, even though it's a bit of a struggle. It actually, like, the sticky on it's really good, so I don't have to worry about that. But anyway, yes. So today I thought I would talk a little bit about the Animal Rainbow Bridge. You have to distinct that when you're doing a search on it, because otherwise you will end up with the Rainbow Bridge in, I think it's Nevada, which is just a rock formation. And it's pretty cool. And I ended up like reading all the history on it because I did do the search on it. So I figured we would talk a little bit about the Animal Rainbow Bridge. And what are you stuck on? Oh, okay. So I have my old phone here. So the Rainbow Bridge is a concept based on a popular poem and symbolizes a peaceful, otherworldly resting place where deceased pets are restored to health and youth, waiting to be reunited with their owners before crossing a literal rainbow bridge to heaven together. So that's sweet. Isn't that sweet? To think that your pets are there waiting for you to go to heaven together. What happens if the owner doesn't go to heaven? I guess if you own an animal, you're already probably a better, more decent person anyway, because you're taking care of another life. So also, I didn't move this back, so let's move this back. There we go. So I just did those and didn't move it. Whoops. Sorry. So this one is, now this is the @ symbol, which you can't even see on the bottle. Like, I don't know. I put these symbols on the bottle and I'm like, I honestly don't know why. It was pointless. Absolutely pointless, but I still did. All right. So the concept emerged from works in the 1980s and 1990s, provides a comforting narrative and coping mechanism for pet owners experiencing grief. So that's sweet. It does kind of. Have you seen the actual rainbow bridge. I think it got washed away during the floods. I think it's in North Carolina, maybe. And there was some bad flooding in that hurricane, and the bridge got washed away. And people had put their deceased pets' collars all over this bridge. Like, it was pretty cool. So somebody rebuilt the bridge, and they've been actually putting the collars back on the bridge. So they're like, I think they found some of the collars, but they're recreating the collars that were already on the bridge, and they're putting them back on the bridge. So, like, that's pretty cool. All right. Okay. So, the Rainbow Bridge concept entails a lush green meadow where your pets will wait for you. Yes, restoration to prime health. So your pets will be in their best health ever. So that's cool. And then they'll cross a bridge with you. So I wonder if, like, in the Bible, when we go to heaven, don't we have to stand for judgment? Like, isn't that one of the things that has to happen? Oh, floof. Always a cat wants in as soon as I start a video, right? So if we have to stand for judgment, does that mean that, like, our pets have to wait for us to pass that judgment? And then we walk into this meadow and they're there? I wonder about that. Will Floof be waiting for me or my husband? What do you think? What about husbands and wives? Like, if certain pets are attached to certain family members, are you still going to see them? That is all these questions, man. There's so many questions. I don't know. I've had dreams about my horse since her passing. And they say that, like, when you dream about a past pet, like, it's a pet visiting you. So that's cool. I guess she was basically telling me she was okay. In the dream I had, she was okay. She was doing good. All right. Let's see. Origins and purpose of the Rainbow Bridge. So it was based around a poem. They say a prose poem. The concept is rooted in an anonymous prose poem from the 1980s, which became widely shared and adapted to early online platforms. I wonder if I can find the poem and we can read the poem. Rainbow Bridge. Come on. There we go. Prose poem. The one from the 1980s. Because if it's written by an anonymous person, then it should be... Okay. Alrighty. Oh, and here my cats want in. Oh, I'll be right back. I gotta let in the beasts. Alright, cats are in. I took a little bit of a moment. I had done some stuff in here. I am finding these symbols a little bit easier to see for some reason today. And I don't know if it's just because of the angle that I'm like looking at, but yeah. And a little bit easier to see. I am going to try to get through this poem, but it could be kind of hard. It's a very emotional thing for a lot of people. So I will try to get through this poem. I already tried to read it and was like, okay, this is hard. So I will take breaks from it. We'll do like paragraph at a time kind of thing. And I will take little breaks to come back and work on the diamond painting here. To take these moments. I feel like I'm starting with like the hardest one. Maybe that's a good thing. Next week, I'm going to be talking about September 11th. So, yeah, that one probably be a little hard too, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, so just this side of heaven is a place called Rainbow Bridge. All right. I'll probably take it very slow so I can get through it easily enough. I'm an emotional person, and when you're like you're as tired as I am too, things are just, it's just harder. It is so much harder. Okay, what did you do? What? Oh, okay. I don't know what it did, but anyway. Okay. When an animal dies that has been especially close to someone here, that pet goes to the Rainbow Bridge. There are meadows and hills for all of our special friends so they can run and play together. There is plenty of food, water, and sunshine, and our friends are warm and comfortable. All the animals who had been ill and old are restored to health and vigor. Those who were hurt or maimed are made whole and strong again, just as we remember them in our dreams of days and times gone by. The animals are happy and content, except for one small thing. They each miss someone very special to them who had to be left behind. All right, do a little bit of work on the diamond painting. Take a breath, take a moment, think about that. Are you thinking about animals that you have lost who have gone over the Rainbow Bridge? Or I guess they haven't gone over the Rainbow Bridge, technically. They're waiting to go over with us. So they have not passed over the bridge yet. They're waiting in a field for us to come. Is that a Q or a C? It's a Q. So that's good. Did I get all the Q's? You see any more Q's in there? Can you see anything at all? I mean, look at the diamond painting though. Like, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Can you see the horse's legs here? Yeah. All right. Oh, I see one more cue. We'll move on to the next color, and then I will do the next paragraph. The Rainbow Bridge. All right, this is G. Oh, there's a lot of G in this one. And a lot of orange. All right, so we're doing an orange. All right. They all run and play together, but the day comes when one suddenly stops and looks into the distance. His bright eyes are intent, his eager body quivers. Suddenly, he begins to run from the group, flying over the green grass, his legs carrying him faster and faster. Yeah, this is better. Taking little breaks like this is good. And I'm doing my whip and chat at the same time. I'm sorry for the little breaks for you, but hopefully it's good for you too. Then we can discuss a little after. All right. You have been spotted, and when you and your special friend finally meet, you cling together in joyous reunion, never to be parted again. The happy kisses rain upon your face. Your hands again caress the beloved head, and you look once more into the trusting eyes of your pet, so long gone from your life, but never absent from your heart. Then you cross the rainbow bridge together. Author unknown. So that was the poem. It's a good poem. And that's where the whole concept of the rainbow bridge came from. So I guess this was written at some point in the 1980s. That's pretty cool. And it's basically just saying that our pets will be there waiting for us to cross into heaven together. So how many out there have pets who are waiting for them? And are there any that might not have been your pet, but you're still kind of hoping will be there? I know, I can think of one. I rode a horse when I was a teenager. And I feel like that horse and I had this connection. Like, even though he was a good horse for a lot of people, I just felt like there was this connection between us. And I unfortunately couldn't own him because he belonged to someone else. But a part of me hopes to see him there. Even though he was in my life for such a small period of time, I just felt like there was this connection between us. It was weird, but I just felt like it was... They say heart horse, heart cat, heart dog. Basically a pet or an animal who connects with you on a different level than any others have in the past, or even that do in the future. So I think he was my heart horse. Even though I loved my horse very much, and she and I definitely had a very deep connection, it wasn't the same. There was just something there between that horse and I that was just different than any other horse I had ever ridden. Whereas, like, with my horse, we definitely had a different kind of bond. But then again, like, she was a baby when I got her, and I trained her and raised her myself, except for under saddle. Somebody else rode her under saddle first, but I got to ride her right after them. But it is interesting because I do feel like there's like one pet out there that, or like one of them that just connects with you on this deeper, different level. Like, for instance, Rebel. If nobody knows who Rebel is our current channel mascot. He is an orange cat. So he's an orange, which, you know, they have they have a different personality altogether anyway, but Rebel is definitely different, and he is 100% my heart cat. I just saw this. Oh, it wasn't this color. That's why. 100% my heart cat. I have already decided that he and I are going to be buried together. I told my husband he can join us, but Rebel's getting buried with me. I was like, you have to know this, you know, because I'm probably going to pass before you. There's an age gap between my husband and I, so I'm probably going to go first. And he has to know to put Rebel with me, because I'm sure Rebel will go before me. You never know. Anything could happen, but logically speaking, Rebel would go before me. Sad as it is. He's only 2, so he's got time. He's got plenty of time. He's been good. So it's good. But I made that decision that Rebel would be buried with me. Which means that he's probably going to be in a box in our house. I also talked about having him stuffed, but my husband was like, no. So he'll be in a box in our house. I mean, not that I have a problem with taxidermy. It's just, yeah, I can see that. Like having your beloved pet just like always there on display, getting dusty and... Yeah. No. He can be in a box. He can be in a box on the shelf or a pet urn on the shelf. These symbols are so hard to see a little bit. So, like, I'm trying to take, like, that time to see them, but... Alright. So that was the Rainbow Bridge for pets. Let's see if I can find that rainbow bridge that got... And... Rainbow bridge with collars. Yeah. Let's see. This was the bridge. That says Connecticut Insider. I swear there was one in North Carolina. I guess there's multiple rainbow bridges. Let me see what this one says. Yeah, North Carolina. That's what I thought. So that is the one that was in North Carolina, and I'm pretty sure that it got washed away or something. Yeah, it did. In 2024 with Hurricane Helene. I remember that hurricane. We lost power for so many days with that hurricane. It's made us think about possibly getting a generator, but obviously not at this point in time because we can't afford it. So that was the Rainbow Bridge. The picture that I just showed you is the one in North Carolina where the people were putting their collars on the bridge and then it got washed away in the hurricane. And they started building a new bridge. Future of the Flowering Bridge. The Flowering Bridge will not be rebuilt due to the severity of the damage from Hurricane Helene. Okay, so I guess they're not rebuilding it. Oh. The original artist, Amy Wald, has provided a new temporary rainbow bridge. The new bridge is currently situated at the Lake Lure Parks, Recreation, and Lake Department. So they started they built a temporary bridge, and then this past August, so recently, they decided that the severity of the damage was too much and they were not going to rebuild the Rainbow Bridge. I just feel like the community probably won't go for that. If you had put your beloved pet's collar on this bridge, wouldn't you want to be able to go back and either do it again or, see something? I mean, just look at the Rainbow Walkway in Orlando, where people keep rebuilding it over and over after the Pulse nightclub happenings, which is still kind of scary to me to think about. That I was working in downtown Disney the very night that happened at the Pulse nightclub. And we had a moment that night where they were saying there was a shooter in the park. So there was a shooter somewhere in downtown Disney. It turned out to just be some drunk guy who had thrown fists around or something, but we had to lock guests into the store with us, and then we had to stand by the doors, not in front of the doors because the doors were glass, but by the doors to keep the guests in the building and to keep anyone from entering the building. So we had to keep people from going out and from going in. And that was the same night as the Pulse thing. And it's crazy because the person who went to the nightclub and did that had plans to possibly go to downtown Disney or Disney Springs instead. So it's it could have very easily been where I was working, but it wasn't. And that's good. But anyway, I guess they decided to take out this crosswalk that had been painted in a rainbow style. And so the people are so upset, understandably so, because it was a very big, impactful moment in a lot of people's lives, whether you are part of the LGBTQ plus community or not. It was, obviously it was a very impactful thing in a lot of people's lives. I just saw a queue and now I'm not seeing it. And so they're using children's sidewalk chalk and they're putting the rainbow back in across the sidewalk, and I guess the people were arrested for doing this. And I'm like, just let it be, man. Like, just let them have this. Like, why do you have to be so particular and so strict about it? Like, just let the people have it. You don't need to be all like pushy about them, because I guess they've done this 3 or 4 times now where the people have gone and used sidewalk chalk to recreate this rainbow crosswalk, and every time they wash it away, and they like wash it off and wash it away, and the people come back and put it back on, and it's just like, you know what, at some point you gotta be like, it's not worth it to us. Like, we should just redo this and let them have this memorial, because that's what it is. It's a memorial to the people who lost their lives in the Pulse nightclub incident. And that's, you know, I feel like that's kind of the same thing with this rainbow bridge, that a lot of people put their pets' collars on there in, you know, like to memorialize them, to remember them. And they're gonna want that memorial. And I'm glad that like the original artist did do the temporary bridge, but hopefully like they can make that a little bit more permanent or something for these people, so they have something like that to memorialize their pets still, because everybody grieves differently, everybody handles things differently. So it's, you know, like, it's just one of those things that I think you should just give it to them. It's not hurting anybody. It's not causing a problem. It's just something for people to grieve and to remember. And that's what this whole event is about. Remembrance and memorial. So there is that, to grieve and remember, in this case, our lost pets. And I hope you have enjoyed this video. And let me know how I did as far as the taking breaks and stuff on the poem, if it was okay or not. I could try to do a full reading at the very end of this video. So just give it a moment, and I hope you've enjoyed, and thank you for watching. Just this side of heaven is a place called Rainbow Bridge. When an animal dies that has been especially close to someone here, that pet goes to Rainbow Bridge. There are meadows and hills for all of our special friends, so they can run and play together. There is plenty of food, water, and sunshine, and our friends are warm and comfortable. All the animals who had been ill and old are restored to health and vigor. Those who were hurt or maimed are made whole and strong again, just as we remember them in our dreams of days and times gone by. The animals are happy and content, except for one small thing. They each miss someone very special to them, who had to be left behind. They all run and play together, but the day comes when one suddenly stops and looks into the distance. His bright eyes are intent, his eager body quivers. Suddenly, he begins to run from the group, flying over the green grass, his legs carrying him faster and faster. You have been spotted, and when you and your special friend finally meet, you cling together in joyous reunion, never to be parted again. The happy kisses rain upon your face. Your hands again caress the beloved head. And you look once more into the trusting eyes of your pet. So long gone from your life, but never absent from your heart. Then you cross the Rainbow Bridge together. Author unknown.